So guys, this is like the first night in the van, and we're right next to a Shell's gas station, and I realize it's going to be really hard to stealth camp with Sammy in here. She's such a loud snorer, and like, to be honest with you, she's being a lot more quiet because she is, I'm starting to wake her up a little bit. So there's a lot of noise here. Cars going by all night long, and I've got a window open so I can stay a little bit cool in the van. It's a warm night tonight. It's in the mid-70s, and it's like the first warm night of the year. It's supposed to rain pretty bad by Thursday. I guess we're getting all that weather change in the spring that usually happens, and this is so much fun. I have YouTube on right now. I'm watching YouTube as I pass out, and I need to get my long range antenna in here. I totally forgot it at home, and I wish I didn't forget that at home, but you know how it goes. Sometimes we just make mistakes and we forget it, and then we're going to try this for a couple of weeks and make sure that we can do this, and don't have to adapt the plan. I really like to just stay in this camper, but I got to figure out how to work with Sammy because she likes to bark and get aggressive with things outside, and that doesn't work so well. So I don't know, tomorrow's a big day. We take it for its first test drive with a smooth running carburetor running on it. We don't have to floor it and get it to go all the time, and double foot it as they call it. One on a brake, one on the gas, trying to keep the idle up. And hopefully we won't have any hiccups going tomorrow. I don't have an extra battery in the vehicle right now. I'm plugged into shore power at the moment. I'm using a 100-foot cord, plugging into somebody's wall. But I'm not drawing much power. I'm just charging my laptop and my phone, so I'm sure it's not hurting anybody very much. So I don't know. I'll give them some business in the morning. Jeez. I don't know what to say. It's kind of exciting. I guess I can get very used to this because this is not bad at all. The only thing I don't like is the 2 o'clock knocks in the morning from the police officers asking me to move because somebody called because there's a creepy, ugly-ass camper van sitting outside their house. Oscar, you're not ugly. Just don't listen to the complaints. You're beautiful. Yeah, that was me talking to the van. And, anyway, I'm loving this adventure. I don't know what to say other than that. Let's make sure that we're still recording here. Yeah. So yeah, I brought 1 pillow and 2 blankets because this morning it was freezing. It was so cold my nose was freezing. And that lets me know it's below 35 degrees. Almost 0 degrees Celsius. It's probably like 1, 2 best. But yeah, this morning it was so cold. But Sam crawled under the blankets and we double blanket, and we did that. We came out here early in the morning because Sam was sick and she puked all over the bed, and I pulled all the stuff off my bed. My sleeping bag was on there. I was using it as a comforter because Chris had taken most of the good comforters, and she left me a couple of the old, like really old tired ones, but I mean, at least she left me something, like I had something left over. So I had my sleeping bag and a couple of old really tired comforters, and they were torn pretty bad, but so I rolled up the comforters and put them in the van and brought them out here, and we fell asleep once we got here. It was a really good sleep. We slept till like 10 o'clock, and it was great. The only problem was this bed is a little stiff for me right now. I need to adapt the bed and do something about that. But I'm starting to form my plans as we go. These windows have to be covered with something other than curtains. These curtains are pathetic, and you know, it's going to show the light pretty easily. My ceiling vent up here, I'm sure you can see it because there's some light glowing off of it. Maybe you can't see it all you're hearing is just dark, and if that's the case, I'll just toss in a picture, and you know, we'll figure something out. I'm trying to light my face up the best I can, but this thing just doesn't like low light. Yeah, it's cool so far. I guess I'll get annoyed probably when a pipe breaks, or this bathroom is really frickin' small and it's hard to use, and I'm at the lowest weight I've ever been since high school. So like, I can't imagine like me using this thing when I was like 240 pounds, you know. It's crazy. But I don't know. I mean, I'll get there day by day. It's gonna be all right. You know, don't worry about me. I'll figure this out, and it's gonna be cool as shit. And I hope you all like are entertained and come along for the ride and live vicariously through me. If you kind of like this thing, you know, living in a van and you have to live vicarious because you got kids and a wife, and they won't understand like your desire to be nomadic, or you know, just kind of be free and not have to pay taxes anymore and just do your own thing. And I remember that really sucked. Is Chris was not liking that type of direction I wanted to go, and I totally understand why. I mean, it's a lot more comfortable to live in a house and do all that stuff, but I had other wants and desires, and you know, I guess we just kind of grew apart in that way. But yeah, like now I'm actually free to explore the shit I want to explore. It's awesome. Oh, do you hear that? There's no traffic out there right now. Feels eerie. It's been going for like 20 minutes, maybe longer, ever since I got in the van and laid down. Sammy fell asleep quick, man. That's crazy. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye. Well, we made it our first night. We woke up probably about 7:30 this morning, and it got a little chilly in here, but not too bad. You know, it was pretty nice. Sammy's just being cute. I can't wait to get the bathroom going, though. She's always like this every morning. She just, whenever she's tired, she just tries to cover her face up with her paws. She lays softly next to me. So yeah, I don't know. It was easy. It was nice. I wonder when the anxiety's going to catch up to me, where I really don't have any place to go. I'm far away from home, and this is my only place to sleep. I wonder if that'll catch up to me or not. We'll see. I'm still tired myself, but I really can't sleep anymore. Listening to Free Talk Live, and I've got my phone plugged into the Dex Pod, but the place next door discovered I was plugged in and turned off the plug on me, so I have no power anymore, but I did last night at least for a little bit, and I charged everything up. That was cool. I suppose that'll be my first step, is actually putting some power in here. I'm going to go to a junkyard and buy a $5 12-volt battery, and I don't have a lot of stuff to power, so it'll work temporarily. I'm not going to power a fridge. I'm just going to power my 14-watt curved Samsung LED monitor, my phone, and my computer, which is in the bedroom. And this is my view outside. Yeah. So, I'll see you guys in the next project. I know that was just kind of like an overnight thing, but I'll let you know how it is actually living in here when I move some stuff in here and I figure out what I need to own, and what I need to get rid of and stuff like that. So we'll see. I have so many things I want, and it's impossible. I cannot keep them all. I have to get rid of them. So I'll have a huge sale soon, and many of you will benefit from that sale. Anyway, see you guys. What do you think? Is she happy? Actually, she doesn't listen as well. She's been cooped up in the van, and it's starting to bother her a little bit. She don't follow me around anywhere. She definitely likes looking at people out the window, though, whenever someone goes by. So, what do you guys think? What should I do with her? She's being cooped up in the van all the time and getting bored. She doesn't have any ideas. She just smiles and breathes heavy.
And I'm going to use 7.
What's up, guys? So,
18650.
Sammy and I, we've been here all day, and I'm really tired. Probably time for a nap. I wore myself out washing the vehicle and get it roadworthy, and we had some vibration whenever we were accelerating, and we're hoping that it's a U-joint, not an imbalance in the motor. And there's probably a better chance, for what I know or what I understand about this vehicle, that it's just a U-joint. So I think that's what we're going to attack next, is replace the U-joint. Hopefully we won't get one of those cheap U-joints that just vibrate anyway, and we'll get a good quality part. But trying to figure out where the best place to put my monitor. You guys think my monitor? I don't think my monitor is going to be there. It's right on top of the sink. That's not a good idea. I was thinking about putting it on this wall over here, but then my knee's always in the way, like watching a monitor. Or I could place it up there, just above the driver's seat, having swing down, but it makes the swivel chairs completely useless. So probably, even though it's not the best spot because of my knee where I'm laying, this is probably where it's going to wind up, and I'll just figure out how to sit in here better. Sam found a new spot on the floor. Yeah, she lays in the hole, and she's got like a little box fan blowing on her right now. It's it got up to maybe about 90-ish degrees in here today. It was 81 total. I don't have a fantastic fan. I'm gonna have to install it back and run power to it. I don't have a fantastic fan yet, but I will eventually. Anyway, that's it for now.